In this video, we're checking out the Tribit StormBox Lava, a large portable Bluetooth speaker with 80 watts of power. It's a speaker built for those outdoor adventures and can survive trips, falls, and even being dunked in water. Now, I don't know about you, but this sounds like it's gonna be a beast. I sure hope my neighbors won't hate me after testing this to the max. Before we get stuck in, I've got to say a quick thank you to Tribit for sending me this to give my honest opinion. Okay, so let's see what your money gets you.
I think I need a break. Don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way.
Right out of the box, the Tribit StormBox Lava feels solid. It's got some real heft to it, coming in at over 5.1 pounds. That's 2.3 kilos. The body is wrapped in a thick woven fabric, all built around a solid plastic frame. It definitely looks and feels like it's ready for the great outdoors. You also get a user manual, a USB-C cable that charges your phone, and 2 straps giving you the option to carry it or have it over your shoulder, which I think is pretty good. The Lava's biggest selling point is its IP67 rating. Now, if you're not up on your tech specs, that little number is a very specific promise. The 6 means it should totally be sealed against dust and sand. The 7 means it's certified to survive being submerged in fresh water for up to 30 minutes. In theory, this thing should be the perfect sidekick for the beach, a pool party, or a raining camping trip. Before we start the torture test, let's get a baseline. Let's make sure everything works perfectly, it powers on and connects smoothly via Bluetooth 5.4, which is great for a stable connection. It's packing a powerful 80-watt sound system. Let's hear it.
When I see you dancing, I know you're a 10. It's some kind of magic. We both know it right away. I came here to party, don't want it to end. Getting real ecstatic. We both know it right away. When I see you dancing, I know you're a 10. It's some kind of magic. We both know it right away. I came here to party, don't want it to end. Getting real ecstatic. I feel this vibe goes from my heart right to my fingertips. My fingertips. Oh, I need you to tell me now how much you're into me.
On first impressions, the sound's pretty good. When it comes to operating the Tribit StormBox Lava, you have the power button, Bluetooth connect button, the main play, pause and skip circular button with the volume buttons either side. I kinda wish these main buttons lit up, but at least they are white and slightly raised. Then you have the X base and the button to connect other Tribits. I like that the control panel is easy to reach and very easy to understand. My first sound test was with X base enabled. If you don't like how it sounds, you can turn off that X base and tweak the EQ in their dedicated app. There are a variety of built-in presets to choose from. I like that they've made the presets colourful. They've also included a 10-band custom EQ, which is a lifesaver if you like to have full control over your music. You can crank up those low-end frequencies and save them as custom presets. Of course, you'll also need the app to tweak some of the speaker's default settings, like the auto off timer and to access firmware updates. Overall, I like the app, despite the 2.5-star rating on the Play Store. Now let's sample a few more tracks on the Lava's dual 30-watt woofers and dual 10-watt silk dome tweeters. Always remember, sound tests will sound different as they are recorded and will usually, in most cases, sound a lot better to your own ears.
Too much on your plate, I'll keep hiding, calling out your name, calling out your name, calling out your name. I can't ever be the best boy you want me to. I just can't measure up, no, not in sync with the passion. I ain't got the passion, never gonna be what you want.
sound is crisp, the bass is deep, and there are no weird rattles or buzzing. You can actually see the passive radiators on the sides vibrating. It's working exactly as it should, though I would highly recommend never playing the speaker at full volume, as it can sometimes affect the soundstage. But overall, at manageable volume levels, it performs really well. Durability isn't just about the elements, it's about accidents. A great outdoor speaker needs to be able to survive getting knocked over, falling out of your car, or just slipping out of your hands. We're going to find out what rugged really means by pushing the speaker to its absolute limit with a few drops and a whole lot of water. Will it survive, or will it just become another piece of expensive broken plastic? First off, a simple drop from a couple of feet. Then I decided to escalate that a little by dropping it from around hip height.
Breaking down, find a place you can return to, find a truth you can hold on to when the lights go out and you're lost somehow.
This thing is tough. So our next test, I filled up a plastic tub, we took it to the garden, and we literally dropped the speaker in. After dunking it around a little bit, it's still playing. Okay, so far so good. It seems like the speaker has not only survived the water test, but it's also survived being dropped twice. And though there are a few cosmetic changes, it still sounds pretty good. Now for a couple of pro tips. If this had been a swimming pool or the ocean, your first job is to immediately rinse it with fresh water. Chlorine and salt are corrosive and will eat away at the rubber seals over time, eventually killing that waterproof rating. Second tip, the charging port. Even though the cover kept it dry, you should never plug in a charging cable until you're 100% sure the speaker is completely dry, inside and out. I opened the port cover to check and it's bone dry in there. But even if a drop of moisture had snuck in, you'd need to let it air dry for hours. Charging a wet device is the fastest way to short circuit and kill it for good. While we're on the charging subject, you can also charge your phone, which is a pretty handy feature, making this a portable speaker and a large power bank. I also found a full charge would give me just under 24 hours of continuous heavy use, which is great. There is also the usual hands-free support for calls with a built-in microphone, which whilst on the phone, others could say they could hear me pretty well. Last but not least, they included an aux input, which is another selling point for more flexibility. The verdict is pretty clear. The StormBox Lava is a beast. It's a speaker you genuinely don't have to worry about. Suitable for anyone who needs a powerful portable speaker for the beach, for camping, for the pool, or just for a clumsy household. This has proven itself to be an incredibly tough choice. It also survived my durability test, and it has definitely earned my respect. On top of all that, its sound is on another level. Deeper bass, clearer vocals, and much better overall detail. Build quality is also excellent, Bluetooth connectivity is stable, and the battery life is great. When it comes to pricing, the Tribit StormBox Lava retails for around £130. For the price, this speaker exceeds my expectations. I highly recommend checking out the StormBox Lava. If you found the speaker test helpful and want to see more gear pushed to its limits, make sure you're subscribed. And how about letting me know down in the comments below what you think I should try and break next. And as always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.